Hey, what are you doing? I'm Nick. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. There are tons of videos here. Scroll down. They date back over a year. Hundreds. Check them out. Leave your comments. Leave your likes. All that shit. Spread the word. Check out my podcasts. I do 2 of them now, and they're both free for you to listen to and download. So do that. One is called the Nick D Podcast, which is an all-encompassing pop culture entertainment podcast where I have regular guests and new guests, and we review movies, and we talk about books and theater and concerts and comedy. My partner Esmeralda Leon and I discuss everything in our lives and the world of pop culture. Very entertaining, really fun podcast, the Nick D Podcast. Tuesdays and Fridays, new episodes every week. RadioMisfits.com. Also, on Radio Misfits, is my second podcast, which is called That Show Hasn't Been Funny in Years, an SNL podcast. It is a podcast dedicated entirely to Saturday Night Live. I am a Saturday Night Live expert. I've been watching the show since the very first episode in 1975, and I have a ton of knowledge and a ton of expertise, and we'll have guests sometimes. Each episode dives into the world of Saturday Night Live, be it full episodes or seasons or cast members. Whatever the topic, it will always be about Saturday Night Live, and it will always be very entertaining and informative and a lot of fun. So check out my Saturday Night Live podcast. That show hasn't been funny in years. New episodes every Wednesday. All of this can be found at RadioMisfits.com, or just Google the names of those podcasts. They're on every single platform out there, and they're free. Free. Which is an important thing, because these videos that I do here and at Patreon and the podcasts I do, all the stuff is free. So it would be really cool if you donated, gave a little dough so that I can keep all this stuff going, the podcast, the videos. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. The feedback I hear is really positive. So please, give some dough. Here's how you do it. Go to patreon.com/NickDShow. Patreon.com/NickDShow. You can donate as little as $3, $5, whatever you want. $25 a month. All of that will help me keep the videos going, the podcast going, all the entertainment, all the stuff. Please check it out, patreon.com/NickDShow. And I also do live shows at Zany's once a month. Zany's in Rosemont, usually the third Tuesday of each month. So one Tuesday each month will be a live recording of the Nick D Podcast with special guests and prizes and all kinds of cool stuff. Lots of laugh. Great live, hilarious comedy show. Once a month at Zany's, so please come out and check that out. Go to rosemont.zanys.com and look for the Nick D Podcast live once a month at Zany's. Get your ass there. Let's pack the place and have a great time. It's fantastic. So once a month, go out to Zany's in Rosemont to see the live podcast and check out my podcast on RadioMisfits.com. Okay, enough of the plugs. Hey, all right. I've decided that we are now today's February 24th, I believe. February 24th. Yes, February 24th. So we're pretty early in the year of 2023, and the new movies have just started to come out. We're still, going through the year of 2022. People are trying to catch up on all that stuff because the Oscars are in 2 weeks, and so people want to be ready for it, so they go out and see all the movies that are nominated, and the actors and actresses and all that stuff. So we still have the residual effects of 2022, where people are watching stuff on streaming or whatever. They're trying to catch up on the movies, but it's a new year, and starting in January, obviously, 2023 kicked off with new movie releases, and judging by the releases this year, and especially the 3 or 4 movies that have done very well, a couple of them extraordinarily well, I have decided, and looking at some of the big titles that are coming out for the year here, the coming year of 2023, I've decided that 2023 is going to be the year of stupid. And I don't necessarily mean that as a bad thing. As you know, movies took a hit, like everybody took a hit, like all businesses and all lives took a hit because of COVID. And it's been an interesting 2.5 or so years to see what's been happening in the entertainment world, particularly movies, trying to bring people back into the theaters because people were like, no, I'm not going back. I don't want to catch COVID. I don't want to get sick. And then Hollywood and the studios and the businesses were all like, well, shit. They panicked. They didn't know what to do. Maybe people would never ever come back to the movie theaters again. COVID could kill the entire Hollywood movie business. Movie theaters themselves were shut down and shuttered, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them closed down because of COVID and because of fear and because that they would never think people would come out. Hollywood completely called an audible and changed things and said, okay, Warner Brothers famously said that they were going to release movies in theaters, but they were going to push them on HBO Max, like major movies like Dune, and major films were released at the same time streaming so that you could watch them at home. You didn't have to leave the safety of your own home. You didn't have to put on a mask or worry about getting sick. So everybody thought that was the future of the movie business, and that's still kind of hanging over the movie business right now. People are choosing to stay home because the turnover on movies is ridiculously, and in my opinion, too quick. Like, you could, if you don't want to see a movie, you know, a big movie in the movie theater, let's wait a month, 6 weeks maybe, and I'll be able to see it in my house. And which I think is ridiculous, because when, you know, for years and years and years, if you waited to see a movie, it would not be available on video until maybe 8 months, 9 months later, and it wouldn't be available on cable till a year, at least a year. And when I was growing up in the 70s, if you didn't see a movie in a movie theater, it would come back and sometimes play in the movie theater, I don't know, 6 months later, 2 years later sometimes as a double bill, but you wouldn't see it on TV pre-cable until probably 3 years or 4 years after it was released. Now, I'm not going to see it. It'll be on my TV, it'll be on my phone, it'll be on my laptop, streaming in my house where I don't have to leave 6 weeks after it's released, which I think is fucking absurd and insulting and ridiculous. You need to get your ass out to theaters. All the people who I'll wait till it comes on streaming, you're an asshole. You want more movies, you want good movies, you got to go out and you got to support them. All right, if you're paranoid and scared about COVID, okay, that's your own thing, that's cool, but fucking glove up, mask up, whatever. Get another dose of the shot, do something, but to support movies like a normal, good human being, you need to get your ass out of your goddamn house, go to a movie theater, pay to see a movie in a theater with people, buy your popcorn and buy your drinks, and go see a movie in a fucking theater. And I know it's easy and it's convenient to wait a month or 6 weeks for a big movie to show up on your goddamn TV at home. I know it's easy and it's convenient and you're, I don't have to go out and put on a mask, but it's also very asshole-ish of you not to do that. You want big movies, you want good movies, then you got to get your ass out of your goddamn house and you got to go to a movie theater on a Friday or a Saturday night and you pay your money and you go with people and you have the communal experience and see it. Movies on a big screen the way they're meant to be seen. Movies are not meant to be seen on your TV. I don't give a fuck how big your screen is. They're not meant to be seen on your phone or your laptop. Go to a goddamn movie, pay the money, and see the movie like a normal human being should. Now, having said that, there's been irreparable damage done to movie theaters and the Hollywood system, and to this day, Hollywood is really struggling to get people back in the theater because, like I said, it's so easy to just sit on your ass and wait. So what are we doing to get people back into the theater? Well, the movie that has sort of been credited with bringing a lot of people back to the theater was Top Gun Maverick, okay? And it brought a lot of people back to the theater, people who hadn't been to the theater in a couple of years, people who were scared. It was a big sequel to a giant landmark box office smash of the 80s, and Tom Cruise said, we're going to hold off. The movie was done 2 years ago. He said, we're going to hold off till this COVID thing is done. We are not going to stream it. We are not going to give it to cable. We are not going to have people pay for it on VOD. People, in order to see this Top Gun movie, they're going to have to come out to the theaters and see it on the biggest screen possible, preferably IMAX, in Dolby, all that shit. And Tom Cruise held off, and the result is the biggest movie in years. And Steven Spielberg went on to say that Tom Cruise kind of saved Hollywood with Top Gun Maverick. And he did. He brought millions and millions and millions of people back to the theater. People who hadn't been in the theater in 2 years or 3 years were saying, yeah, I'm going to go see Maverick. And they went, and they saw it on the big screen. And they were overwhelmed by the experience of being back in a theater in a big movie and blah, blah, blah. And Tom Cruise knew they would do that. Tom Cruise is a very smart guy. He's a fucking brilliant producer. And he brought people back. That movie brought tons of people back to the theater. Those people had a good time, and they're starting to go back. People are going back, and they're seeing other movies. They're going to the big theaters, and they're seeing movies. Now, it's great. And I thank you, Tom Cruise. I love you, Tom Cruise. It's great. And yes, holding out and saying, no, fuck you, my movie is not going to be shown on phones or streaming. You're going to have to go to a theater like a normal human being and experience the beauty of going to a fucking movie theater and seeing a movie on the big screen. And Tom Cruise was insistent on that. And you know what? It paid off. And it paid off big time. And Top Gun Maverick is one of the biggest movies in years and years and years, and is credited again for bringing millions of people back to the movie theater. So thank you, Tom Cruise. Here's the problem. Top Gun Maverick is a stupid fucking piece of shit movie. It is very stupid. It is as dumb a movie as any human being could ever conceive or make or release. Now, I'm grateful that Tom Cruise got people to come back to the theater, and I'm happy that people went back to the theater because that's what movie theaters need. That's what people who work at movie theaters work for movies. And that's what Hollywood needs too, to maybe curb this streaming bullshit a little bit and to get people to come back to the movie theaters and experience the greatness of going to a movie. Okay, unfortunately, Top Gun Maverick is a piece of shit. It is as dumb a movie as you can possibly get. And people are going out to see other movies too. Like Avatar, which is also one of the fucking stupidest movies ever made. But people are coming out in droves to see it. That's what's bringing people out. The 3D, the IMAX, the big overwhelming experience. Unfortunately, the Avatar movies are as stupid as movies as you could possibly get. They suck. They're stupid. They're not movies. They are fucking theme park rides disguised as movies. They are shit. Top Gun is shit. Avatar is shit, and they are as dumb as any movies could ever be. They are fucking stupid. But those are the people that are going out. Those are the movies that people are going out to see. So so God bless people for coming back to the movies. Okay? Yes. Thank you, Tom Cruise. And thank you for the people who were like, I don't know if I want to go back to the movies. Well, you're coming back. That's great. And see, unfortunately, the movies that people are coming back to see are really fucking stupid. Really, really stupid. And that seems to be what's happening in 2023. With we are February 24th right now, so we're only about 2 months into the movie year. And the movies that have been successful this year, just early this year, have mostly been really fucking stupid. So I am going out on a limb, and I am going to dub 2023 the year of stupid. Because I'm looking at some of the movies that are coming out, some of the bigger movies that are coming out in the coming months for 2023, and a lot of them look stupid, and I think those are the ones that are going to make the most money. So people are coming back to the theater. Unfortunately, they're ignoring like good, smart, well-made movies, and they're seeing really, really stupid shit. It all began with Top Gun last May, and it continues, and everybody's going to see Avatar, and so that seems to be the case. So just this month alone, just this past month, 2 months, I should say, January and February, we have been overwhelmed in movie theaters by really, really fucking stupid movies, and you have been going to see them. And like, for instance, I will say, here are a few. Plane, the Gerard Butler action movie. Plane, all right? Stupid fighting drug dealers and terrorists while a plane has crash landed in a jungle. It's Gerard Butler and a bunch of other people like shooting stuff and stuff. It is as dumb a movie as you can possibly get, and it did solid business, and audiences, the audience I saw it would seem to be having a good time. So again, I think that this has to do with the fact that everybody has been stuck inside the house, and any type of entertainment will be like, ooh, this is great. That explains why people thought Top Gun was good, because it was really loud and shiny and stuff blew up, and they went, oh, this is good. I like stuff that blows up. I miss movies. Unfortunately, the movie is a piece of fucking shit. But because it was so loud and big, everybody was like entertained for 2.5 hours. Same thing with Plane. People are coming out to see movies, but they're liking the dumb shit. You are liking the dumb shit. I'll give you another example. House Party, which did not do well at the box office, but that's a dumbass movie, and some people did come out and see it. M. Night Shyamalan's movie, Knock at the Cabin, did really solid business. Enough business to let that talentless piece of shit make more movies. But people went to see that, and that's a really stupid movie. Meanwhile, smaller movies, not doing so well. But if it's big and loud and flashy and fucking dumb, you'll all go see it. And then there's A Man Called Otto, which is a really stupid movie with Tom Hanks, a terrible movie that a lot of people went and has slowly and very, very quietly made a ton of money and brought a lot of people back into the theater. Unfortunately, the movie is fucking stupid. And then there's 80 for Brady, a movie that my 78-year-old mother even thought was stupid. But it brought people out to the theater, brought older people out to the theater, and they're all like, yay. And people are very forgiving of how fucking stupid these movies are. Plane and Knock at the Cabin, Man Called Otto, 80 for Brady. People are very forgiving. They're like, oh yeah, I was out in the theater. People are just like, they're happy to be out. So instead of demanding good stuff, people are going to see the stupid stuff. Because, hey, I'm out of the house. So like stuff like 80 for Brady and, obviously and A Man Called Otto are aimed at an older crowd. And they were like, yeah, whatever. It's that 80 for Brady. And my mom said, yeah, it's really stupid, but I got away. I got out of the house. That was what my mother said. And she acknowledged that 80 for Brady was really stupid, but she wasn't, So people are reluctantly going to see these movies and then reluctantly enjoying them, even though they're stupid, or they're embracing the stupid. Megan was the first big release of 2023, Megan. And I had a fine time watching Megan. It is an unbelievably stupid movie. Megan is like Small Wonder gone ape shit. It's a little girl who's a robot. She's got a robot. The robot goes nuts, starts killing people. You all saw it. You saw it online. You saw the memes. You saw the viral videos, the dancing and shit like that. The movie made a ton of money and did huge business its opening weekend and solid business throughout its run. And it's still out there. It's now streaming on Peacock. They've already okayed a sequel. And Megan is a really fucking stupid movie. It is as dumb a movie as you can possibly get. Crazy robot girls and robot people coming to life and killing. That's been a tired genre for fucking 55,000 years. Literally, over 50 years, 60 years, crazy, cute, weird doll robot shit has been a go-to for many, many, many years. There's nothing new about Megan. There's nothing smart about it. I thought it was fun. My review was, if I were still drinking, which I'm not, if I were still drinking and it was at Brew and View and I was drunk while I was watching it, I'd have a great time. Sober, not so much. But my point is, Megan is an unbelievably fucking stupid movie. It is unbelievably stupid, and people went out in droves to see it. So that's why I'm thinking, with Plane and Knock at the Cabin and Man Called Otto and 80 for Brady and now Megan, which is as big and as fucking dumb a movie as you'll ever see in your life, and people are loving it. They're eating it up. 2023 is the year of the stupid. And confirming that is this weekend's big release, Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear. We've all seen the trailers and the commercials for it. They started it last year, airing the commercials. It's based on a true story about a bear who finds a bunch of cocaine and eats it and ingests it, goes nuts and starts ripping people apart. Now, I've seen Cocaine Bear. It's a piece of shit. It is a piece of shit. If you like it, you're dumb. It is a dumb fucking movie. It's really poorly directed, and it is a one-joke movie that gets tired 45 seconds into the movie. It is a one-joke movie. Look at Bear do cocaine. Look at Bear act crazy on cocaine. Look at Bear rip people apart very violently, very explicitly, limbs flying, blood shooting out, all played for crazy laughs. Look at the one-dimensional, stereotypical, dumbass characters that are all over the place and watch them get killed violently by a bear on cocaine. Isn't that hilarious? The bear did cocaine. He's hooked on cocaine. Oh, now he's up. Now he's down. Now he's sniffing cocaine. Now he's rubbing his mouth. All that stuff. Hey, look at the bear exhibit behavior that a cokehead does. Isn't that hilarious? It is funny for like 2 minutes. This is a fucking movie that is 95 minutes long, and it is bear on cocaine killing people over and over and over and over and over again. None of it is clever. None of it is funny. It is one of the dumbest fucking movies I've ever seen in my life. One of the stupidest and ineptly directed movies. It is a piece of shit. It is dumb. It is stupid. And under any other circumstances, a piece of shit like this would go straight to fucking video. And if this were the 80s, if this exact movie was made in the 80s, it would be on the video shelf next to Faces of Death, and people would rent it. It's that quality of movie. It's a piece of shit that you reluctantly rent at the Blockbuster in 1990. That's what Cocaine Bear is. Because it's certainly not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination, and it's as stupid a fucking movie as you will ever see in your goddamn life. It's a terrible, dumb movie, and people are hooked the bait. The bait, boom, people took it. Now, I took it. I was looking forward to it. When I saw it a few nights ago, I was very excited about it. 5 minutes in, I'm like, yep, this is a piece of shit. It is Snakes on a Plane 2023. It is Snakes on a Plane. That's a one-joke movie. It's like, oh, there's some snakes on a plane. They're going to kill people. Oh, okay, what is this? It's a cocaine bear. He's going to kill people. It's the same goddamn movie, only it's worse than Snakes on a Plane. So if you thought Snakes on a Plane was a stupid movie, but you went to see it because it was Snakes on a Plane, you realize the money that you threw and flushed down the toilet. This is the same goddamn thing, only it's even dumber. It's even worse. So if you want to waste your money on a subpar Snakes on a Plane, one-joke, dumbass movie, God bless you. And people are doing it. People are like, for some reason, people are, yeah! And they're going to these parties like this Alamo Draft House that just opened in Chicago. They're like, we're having a big party. You can watch the movie and get loaded. So everybody's going to see Cocaine Bear at the fucking Alamo Draft House, and they're drinking $12 cans of beer, and they're all getting shit-faced and thinking that they're seeing a good movie because they're drunk and they're yelling in a movie theater, but they're not. You're not seeing a good movie. Cocaine Bear's not a good movie. It's not. Not a fact. I mean, sorry, not an opinion, an absolute fact. Cocaine Bear's a fucking terribly made movie. It is as dumb a movie as you will ever see in your life. And yet, everybody's going out to see it, drinking, screaming. So as a result, we're going to see more really fucking stupid movies in movie theaters, and nobody's going to see a lot of the really solid, good, intelligent movies that are being made that they should be seeing in theaters. So the movie-going experience is back, but it's now stupid. Thank you very much for making it stupid. That's what's happening. Megan, huge success for Megan. Cocaine Bear is making a ton of money and everybody's getting boozed up and thinking it's good. And, oh, look, the bear ripped off a limb, blood came out, and now he's doing coke. Isn't that hilarious? No, it's not hilarious. It's not fucking funny. And after the 50th cocaine joke, bear eating people, don't you get tired of it? Aren't you done with it after a while? It is as stupid a movie as you're possibly going to see, but people are eating it up. And we're going to get more stupid movies. That's the thing. So embrace this shit, get drunk, pay $15 for a beer at your Alamo Draft House, get loaded and laugh it up and think it's a good movie. It's not. It's shit. You are being fed shit. So yes, it's awesome that people are going back to the movie theater. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's awesome. But now, this year, we're getting stuff like Fast X, the Fast and Furious movies, which I, of course, have supported in the years past. That's great. But when the other Fast and Furious movies came out, there were a lot of other movies that people were going to see that were much smarter and much better, and people were going to see them. Now, no one will see those movies, and they'll all go see Fast X. And I love the Fast and the Furious movies, but they're dumb. They're really fucking dumb, and you need to support movies that aren't stupid. But you got Fast X, you got the Super Mario Brothers movie coming out, you got Scream 6 coming out, which is going to be fucking stupid. You got another remake of Children of the Corn coming out. There is an Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston remake called Murder Mystery 2 coming out. The Pope's Exorcist. Have you seen the trailer for this thing? That movie looks hilariously awful, and people will see it. There's a new Transformer movie. There is The Meg 2. Remember the giant shark movie with talentless-ass Jason Statham? They made a sequel to that. That's coming out. There's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. There is an Expendables 4 coming out. And there, of course, is not one, but two fucking, not one, but two fucking Guy Ritchie movies are coming out. Guy Ritchie's one of the worst filmmakers on the planet. He's got 2 movies coming out in 2 months. And those are stupid. And those are going to be stupid. So, you know, the thing is, couldn't be happier that people are going back to the movie theaters. I'm not kidding. I am thrilled. It does. As a moviegoer for fucking over 50-some years, as a person who reviews movies, who has been following the movie world, filmmaking, film-going, writing about it, talking about it, as a professional film critic, I am thrilled that people have actually started to come back to the movies in droves. Unfortunately, I am not thrilled with the movies they're going to see. There are a lot of good movies out there right now. There are a lot of good movies out and have been out. But the big money is going towards shit like Top Gun and Avatar, and now Megan and Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear, one of the worst movies of the year, a one-joke piece of shit. And those are the movies that people are going to see. And as a result, the shit that's going to be coming out, that's the stuff that people are going to see. So my request is, you want to see the dumb stuff, that's cool. But don't just see stupid movies. Okay? If you're going to go to a movie, go to something that isn't stupid. And just because the stupidity is just going to continue. The dumb movies that we get, the dumber they are, the more we're going to see them. Because that's what people want. So the fact that millions of people are going to see Cocaine Bear and are seeing Cocaine Bear this weekend, it's a Saturday right now, the Saturday that it's open, and that it's going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars, it's going to be a huge hit, is cool, one, because people are going to see it. And it's also awful because it will encourage movies just as fucking stupid as Cocaine Bear to be made on a regular basis, and we got a bunch of them coming up in 2023. So please, yes, continue to go to the movie, but be a little more discerning, or if you're going to go see stupid shit, go see good stuff too. You know? Like, don't wait for, here's a perfect example. Tons of people went to go see fucking Avatar, okay? Tons of people went to go see Top Gun. Nobody went to see Banshees of Inisherin in the movie theater. Everybody was like, oh, wait till it comes on HBO. All you got to do is wait a month or 6 weeks, and you can watch it. Banshees of Inisherin is smart, it's brilliant, It is a challenging movie. It's funny. It's sad. It's dark. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's beautifully made. It's beautifully acted. It's a great film. A great film. No one saw it in the theater because they were too busy watching those blue jagoffs float around in the water in that dumbass Avatar movie. And that's as dumb a movie as any human being could ever make or see. And that's what people chose to see. A brilliant movie like Banshees of Inisherin, they're like, yeah, I'll wait 6 weeks and I'll watch it on my phone. Fuck off. Go see Banshees of Inisherin and movies like it in movie theaters. All right? Don't just go see dumb shit. Megan is dumb, okay? It really is. It's fun, but it's dumb. Cocaine Bear is dumb, not fun, really stupid, terrible movie, and you're going to go see it 15 times because you'll be drunk paying $15 for a beer. Anyway, all right. I unfortunately predict that only the stupid movies will make a lot of money because that seems to be the trend. So, support movie theaters, just don't support stupid movies only. But that's what you've been doing. That's what the movie-going public has been doing. Bring on the stupid! I don't understand it. Anyway, so Cocaine Bear is going to make a lot of money, but unfortunately, and I don't care how much you fucking think it's going to be good or how much you thought it was good, you were drunk. It's a one-joke movie. It's shit, and it's only encouraging more stupidity to come out of Hollywood and fill the movie theaters. So anyway, go to good movies, not stupid movies. But at least you're going to the movies. So I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. It's like, God damn it, why are people going to see these stupid movies? And then I'm like, God damn it, people are actually going to the movie theater. So it's good that they're going to the movie theater. Unfortunately, you're seeing really stupid shit.